Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
Welcome to the Mary and Joe Show. We are going to be having a fantastic episode tonight. Tonight is focused on music and lyrics, but we're not playing you music and we're not going to show you the lyrics. We're going to say the lyrics. Well, we're going to show you the lyrics. We're going to say the lyrics to you and share just a little bit of our taste in music and some of the things that have touched us in the future or in the past. How are you
Our
doing today?
interpretation of lyrics and how they make us feel and the
That's
things.
right.
The vibe. We're setting the vibe, and we hope that you go listen and give all these artists your love for
That's
sure.
right. The main thing is I really want to put a testament out there that there's so many artists we do like between the both of us. Um, that is it gonna work? Is my computer freezing? It is.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry guys, it's a little slow tonight. But we are gonna go ahead and get this podcast started and we'll tell you all about the details in a second.
Let's go.
Let's do it. The Mary and Joe Show. It's exactly what it sounds like. Basically sharing a bit of the Canna lifestyle with the coffee talk. You'll hear interviews, reviews on products, a bit of my own personal life experiences, and sharing on YouTube for over 10 years now, being active on the internet with my own chronic illnesses, and many interviews in the future, along with a dose of a normalcy. We are a community around the world, and I bring you this podcast to give you a normal place to enjoy your Mary and your Joe. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. This
Hope
is the Mary
everybody's
and Joe
doing great.
Show. I am so excited to do this. Initially, when I came up with the idea, Marie over here was like, that's not a bad idea. We really should do this. But it's been a little hard to gather which songs to pick to share with you guys because our brains are full with music. Hang on one second. I got to do some housekeeping. Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
I mean, every day you hear music, you're driving or you're at home, or if you're anything
Sorry about
like
that.
Miss Chronic Chronicles and myself, you're just constantly got something going on in your head, some kind of music. And
Exactly.
tonight we're just touching on some of the artists that we truly love, and really just it's going to be a roller coaster of emotions.
Right. And from perspectives, you know, how you guys are seeing it out on your side, you may know these artists, you may have heard this a million times on some of the radio, may have not ever at all. Um, and even like I like electronica and rap, and the only thing I don't listen to is really country. The only country artist I actually enjoy is Ryan Upchurch, and we're going to be featuring one of his awesome songs tonight. So we just really want to keep it out there that some even electronica artists put a few lyrics in a song that you never get a chance to listen to because maybe you don't listen to that genre. And the same for I. Marie Tara over here had the privilege and honor to be in a bigger area that had radio stations when I, at the same time, was growing up, had yodeling on my
Yeah.
radio station. So, yeah. So,
I was
and
very blessed culturally growing up in New Orleans and having a young dad that was also very much into music. So I went to a lot of festivals, heard a lot of underground artists. My dad was always very much into music, and I'm very grateful for him for this.
exactly. I'm going to grab my coffee and I'm going to pull up in a moment. If you could just hold it down for a second. I don't know how my coffee didn't end up in here, but we're going to grab it. I'll be right back, guys.
Terrific. And if you have any for future shows, anybody out there, leave them down in the comments below. We'd love to hear new music. I'm always open. And hey, everybody's feel free to feel what you feel off of these songs that we're saying tonight.
That is
If
right.
you have a different view on it, leave it down below for sure.
That's the best part about interpretation of music. It can really touch people in different ways. It can literally recite family members' names and whatnot. Like a friend of mine, Mac, has a song that all three of her children are mentioned in it, and she never named her children after it. So we will be having her on a future episode to describe some awesome other great songs. But tonight, the one and only Marie Tarot, I cannot wait to share this. with all the
I,
listeners. Let me pull this up.
I just want to say from the beginning that Miss Chronic Chronicles is going to have a little, I don't know, poetic gist to hers. I don't think that I'm a singer, so I can't see myself
I
going
might
there.
accidentally say
I'm
something. I
winging
will
this,
try not to
guys.
give it any tune.
I
How's
am
that?
totally winging this, and I can't even see it. So this is going to be even
I
great.
know it's gonna be okay. So this is where we get out of our comfort zone. That's the important part about this entire journey, right?
I say so.
Now, the reason that I'm pulling up this fantastic artist right here, oh, it didn't even show up. Now it did. Okay, so the Let the Rhythm is actually, you would think like this would be like the 90s song, The Rhythm is a Nation song. It is not. This is a song from an artist that I've followed for 10 years. He's a big reason why I make music. And the lyrics are great, but the production's fantastic too. So I will be putting a video at the description area so you guys can check that out. But we're going to just we're going to wing this in a poetic way. I have a little kitty in the background. If you hear him, it's not part of this moment here. Hold on one second.
So I am a little familiar with the Polish ambassador, but not as much as Miss Chronic Chronicles. I've definitely heard them before.
Yes. I actually saw them in May, and it was like a dream come true. I literally got to see them up front. Maybe we'll do like a little future why I love the Polish ambassador. I don't know. That's part of what we want to do here too, is open up the ideas of these artists that some of you guys don't know about and like how amazing they are. He wears a yellow jumpsuit. He is from an outer space planet, supposedly. He has a alter ego named the Ample Mammal, and the Ample Mammal killed the Polish ambassador. And so the Polish ambassador came from another planet, and this is some of his like it kind of comes off in one way or another. It's like space cadet, if I could put it. But the woman he married, who's also an artist, which I think they put it in here. Man, they didn't list it. But anyway, he married one of his co-artists, and so this is a song they wrote together, and I feel like this is just like a poetic moment. So here we go. I'm gonna light my joint. This is the good stuff. I've been smoking on some homegrown all day. It's been kind of rough, but this is the good stuff, so let's enjoy this. So okay,
I'm so excited to see how you put this together. Go ahead.
I can't wait. Okay, so let the rhythm, let the rhythm, let the rhythm just let the rhythm, let the rhythm, let the rhythm just let the rhythm, let the rhythm, let the rhythm just. Yep, Polish ambassador, let the rhythm ride with us on this journey real swift. Let the rhythm. Are you ready? Yes. Let us start this quest. Let me start over. Yes. Let us start this quest. Let me say first of all that I feel blessed. Just waking up every day is a prize. Feeling of the love before I open my eyes. It wasn't always like this. Strife is a conduit to make us feel lifeless. So lost in the ads, fads, drags us down to a lower level where we can't be found. But in this underground, we forge our paths. The sun still shines. And yes, we do laugh. And yes, we do have the things you want to sell us. Fulfilled from within the despite what you tell us. Rebellious is the spirit that flies. That flees. Like flighting feelings, you know what I mean, guys? So inertial, the earth becomes skies. I've got to say, without further ado, we're happy to be here with you. So you could hold all of the folds, all of these parts that become soul. When waves crush shorelines to the heart, and beat by beat take it apart. And every time you say, so you can hold all those folds of these parts that become soul. When waves crash shorelines to the heart, and beat by beat take it apart, and every time it go, so you can hold on all of the folds of all these times, or all these parts that become souls. I'm going to skip off this. So It's just another harsh case of cannibalism. Oops, I really meant to say capitalism. After the rhythm dies down, well, it reveals your soul when you remember that sound. If not, you're listening to an audio garbage, shitty as it can be. RIP, no homage. We hit the lab, and we're hoping to accomplish jams that will lead you to the land that's promised. Honest, raw, sentimental projects. You see us as it's set, and we instantly connect because we're both thinking about y'all for days. So here's a little something for us modern slaves. No companies, no filters, no resides, just the impact of the vibe we're sending you. I'm going to say, with no further ado, we're happy to be here with you. That's where I'm going to leave. You guys can read the rest, but let's see what if this is a good part of it. So this is a good one too. I have to. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Okay. What was your question?
Well, what's your interpretation of it?
It's saying that this is life and we're happy to be here with you, meaning like this is it. You should at least be happy to have like humans and others that connect, because there is so much more that makes us connect. When this song talks about financial, like we shouldn't be connecting because of materialism. We should be connecting because of humanism. And yeah, we're not. And like this one where it says, why a usual way to start questions? How are we advanced through this life in life lessons? Suggestions are made and then explored. I'm positive whatever's negative is going to get ignored. We're on a mission. Can you see that? Afloat a theory through the air. So float that theory through the air. Now, can you breathe that? If you're inhale, then you embark upon a tale. Don't grieve over things you leave. Just set sail. There's no fail. There is only success if you learn from the mistakes you've made and progress. Maybe it's best that we halt the discussion, sit back and just breathe in percussion. Let the rhythm just carry us away as we twirl through the atmosphere. Just sway. I gotta get say, with no further ado, I'm happy to be here with you. Sorry, my son just popped in. Give me 1 second, guys.
Interesting. I don't know. I feel like, yeah, he's definitely saying no to the materialism.
Exactly. And when you hear the production that's done on this song, it just you see sometimes true value in life. It's captured of the essence of the simple things you'll find in this story. So it is like this is just an homage to living and to thinking deeper than just surface level, materialistic level.
Right.
It's a great song. And when he sang the song, I cried my freaking eyes out. I went live stream and cried my eyes out. It was just such a good song because it, just so surreal. Which song do you think we should bring up next, my dear?
I don't know. Maybe we should go to the opposite side.
Let's do it. What should we do? Which one? How about the rich bitch?
Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna do what you just did.
Oh, I don't know how to do that for that one. That'll be hard part. Hold on, let me pull it up. Here we go.
And this is the other side of it, where she grew up.
How do you pronounce this person's name? I can't.
Di Antwood.
Okay, Di Antwood. Pulling it up.
And I really like them, definitely. But I love their costumes and stuff. They go crazy with it, I think. But this is just like she came from the slums, and she is very materialistic.
And hold on. Like what we can encourage you guys to do,
the people she wants to. She doesn't give a fuck because she rose to the top, and she don't give no fucks.
Right? I do my own thing when the phone rings. Maybe I'll answer it. Maybe I'm busy. Yo, yo, yo. I'm not on. Next shit. I got connections. Only speak to people I want to speak to. Sophisticated fucking. What does that say? Lammy? Larmy?
I don't know. I can't
Fucking
remember.
Larmy? I think she's making fun of somebody. Nutella on my Charmy? That's got to be a type of food. Where is she from? This, oh, it says UK.
Yeah, I told you. I think she was from the UK.
While you're doing
She's
that, I'm going
saying
to do
that
the
she
research.
shops at Woolworths because she's got it her own paper, and she goes on where she's saying that she used to live in the slums.
Oh, yeah,
She
this
was
is it. Wasn't a white, was, okay. Wasn't always rich bitch. Used to be a poor girl. Aw, shame. Die. How does it go? Army, Mashia.
I
These
was a
are,
victim.
yeah,
Go ahead, I can't read it there. I was
sorry.
a victim of the system.
Of the Kai situation, a stock in the system with no fucking assistance. I know it sounds strange, but I used to count change on the counter at a pack and play
At a
or
pay, so like a gas station. Can you remember count change at a gas station? I have.
oh yeah,
I've been
grocery
there
yes.
before. And then stuck in the system that kind of is like how you were when you were going for disability. It
a
definitely
hundred
took it a
percent.
while.
I mean, when you step out of that world, it's you accept that you're going to be poor and that you're going to have to make everything out of nothing. You accept it. Um, the green, what is this part? Hold on. I need to look up all these words that are like another. These are meaning terms in the
Now she
UK.
flows from the heart. She's just.
I love
I
it.
think it's a very good song if you listen to it, and I think it has. I think it has good production. I think it was good.
She's all dressed in gold. It's a lot of fun. Her nails are bomb as shit. I'll give you that. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna put. Should we do the next one or should we do? I almost want to hit up. That money bag was pretty good, but then let me think here. Let's do hers again. Let's do the other one, if that's okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's translation. Let's do that. I like it.
Okay, hold on. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh, I love my ugly boys. Okay, so rough and so tough. Don't care about a thing but me. Yes, I just love him. I've never heard this, guys. This is just describing me today. I just learned this. So she's introducing me to music too. Um, and if you can kind of see her, I think she reminds me similarly to Grimes. If I really am surprised actually that her and Grimes haven't done anything together because I would have. They just are very unique. Um, So rough and so tough, don't care about anything but me. Yes, I just love him because he's so crazy, just crazy about me.
All right, so I'm just gonna give my interpretation of it.
Yes, please
Basically,
do.
it's just like another song that you want to go look at. We're gonna put the lyrics up, but I'm not gonna. I'm
Yeah, it's
not gonna
okay.
murder these songs.
No, no.
But she's just saying, like, have you ever been with somebody that you just feel so entrapped with, like you're safe and they don't care about anybody but you? I know that I have personally been in those
Oh, this part.
relationships.
You're fucking mental, my crazy little girl. So good.
My psycho crazy little girl.
Mm-hmm. And he's actually giving her an ode. He's not putting her down in the video. He's like,
No,
I love
not at
that
all.
about you. Yeah. Um,
So if
what?
anybody would like my crazy, just leave it in the no.
No. No. Let's see.
Because I brought MsChronicChronicles
Sorry.
and we're like basically at a race to find out which one is the most psychoest chick in the world.
Oh, it's well, over time. It's okay. I like my crazy. I'm not changing it.
I
My
can't
crazy
change
is
it
just
even
I
if
care too much about weird things. What?
I said I couldn't change it even if I wanted to.
I know. That's the fact. That's
She
what's
just peeks
real.
her little head out.
Telling you. Okay, hold on. It's hard because this one, I wish I maybe need to study a little more. Maybe I'll come back on the next one and be like, you know what, guys? Ugly on the skin, but you're lovely from within. An angel kiss from me to you. Always there for me when I'm feeling blue. You say you'll stick with me, and I know you will. I just get so emotional when I'm down and feeling weak. See, that's how she raps it, so I can't even.
Right.
It doesn't sound right. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go. I think we should do. I think it's time. It's time for Snow the Product, is it not?
I love Snow the Product.
It's
She's
time.
great.
It's time. All right. All right. We have to do Say Bitch because that's the way to start this, right?
Right.
All right. Hold
I
on,
had
guys.
no idea this is what we...
It doesn't matter. We're having a great time, aren't we? Let's see. And we will be tagging all these
I am
artists.
never coming on a lyric video thing drunk. That is never happening. I'm making an ode to myself now.
Bad idea. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. All right. Now, I don't know. Me and her might fight over some of these lyrics because I love this fucking song. But I'm just to say this. All right. Say bitch.
I ain't no motherfucking hater.
Yo, a girl from First Instinct be like, talk shit instead of like, what if I just think you cute? That doesn't sound right. That does not sound right at all. Okay, say bitch.
I hope they...
Say, bitch.
Oh, jeez.
I am what you get between a Mexican and a Bay, bitch. Wait, bitch. Now I'm in LA, bitch. Catch me out in traffic. I'd be dying in the latest. She sings it so much better. Made it. Not the freaking stereotype. Used to freaking carry a knife. Hit a lick like every night. Now I'm living paradise. Gambling like a paradise. I like that one. Bet it's all and won it all. My
like
bank account.
Living life in paradise. Gambling like a paradise.
Exactly.
That's a good play on words.
It is.
The lyrics aren't up on the screen.
They
but
straight do turn
I don't
up on
know
the screen.
if we should do it like this.
Listen. This is a lyrics video, and if they don't like it, they can turn off. Otherwise, they can turn up. Go ahead and listen to the links below at the end of this video because I will link all these videos. But where is the part? The one I like is.
It's not up on the screen. I can't see it.
It didn't go on the screen?
No.
Motherfuckers!
I'm
so sorry.
You've just been freestyling this one.
I thought you were seeing it. Oh.
No.
Well, then that's honest truth. Okay, say bitch. This went wacky.
I'm trying to be a hater, but
Okay, hold on. Where are we going? Now I'm living. Nope. Left all the negativity behind me. Every city I would grind. Push the product, push the line, flip the wop, and flip the price. Push the weight like exercise. I was really doing it, moving it, getting it, my weight up. Now it's time. I'm going to get that payback since like way back. All of y'all owe me mine. I'm going to have that state tax. Yes, bitch, say that. Talk back. Talk your shit. They mad. Little Manichi riding clean as
little mamacita riding clean as what? I am not murdering.
I gotta fucking turn. I gotta make this bigger. It's just too small. We can't do this alone here.
Oh, jeez.
Is that better? Are we better?
This is
I can't tell. Are you not feeling it? Oh. Okay. Well, this is a song I play loud. This is not a song I say out loud. I'll say that much. Okay. I probably make my speakers blow every time. Okay.
Anyway, she's talking about these hating ass bitches because you ever notice that a bitch is like, and she has another one about it, but basically they're just hating on her for what reason? Because she would like to give them clout. She ain't trying to hate on nobody. She's just trying to do her thing. I love her. I absolutely love her. I love her vibe. I love that she's actually a little bit ready to bust a cap in you anytime. Anytime. I like that.
Okay, so this is the part that me and her both agree is probably the best fucking part of all of it. I mean, the thing is great, but where it goes, talk that shit like I'm like, now I'm like, bitch, you stupid man got all up in your mind. You thinking that every bitch that you see complete over guys.
Competes over guys.
Yeah, complete. Not only am I the type to gas all you bitches up, meaning like you're hyping other women up like, no, you're beautiful, guys. No, stop it. You thinking that every bitch that you see compete over guys. Not only am I the type to gas all you bitches up, I know what you going through. You competing over a bum and fighting hoes for a crumb. That got your ass looking dumb. He driving your car all month, and he asking you for some funds. The type to
Oh
make
my
a
God.
local strippers do too much for crumbling ones.
Oh,
You only out
I
here
can't.
working your ass off for a bad boy you fucking love? You leaving a good guy to go chasing after a thug? Not knowing as his ass ain't even a G. He a fucking dub.
I just want to say she does wrap this out. So the
Beautifully.
slang
Yes.
is a lot different.
Yeah, well, yeah. White girl here. I can't help
I
myself.
know. I'm definitely
Hopefully
doing
she
it.
respects it. All right. Not even a dub like W, definitely an L. And so by association, that making you one as well. And I don't gotta hate on you. You hating on yourself. I can
Huh?
tell. I never hate on a baby. You're doing that by yourself. By contemplating, girl, you should come fuck with me. Meaning, and if you don't know her, she's bi, so she's like, I'll take you. Let's see. And okay, here we go. You hating on me, saying bitch, but contemplating, girl, you should come fuck with me. Da, 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 da. She says it over and over, and then she say, you hating on me, but contemplating. Yo, image, what would happen if you stop being imitated by each other and
Intimidated
just
by each other and just start supporting one another.
quit being a dumb bitch? Love each other's ladies. I think it's a great one. It's fucking great. Let's see. Should we jump over to that other one, or should we go to another one? What do you think? I almost feel like we should go to your Erykah Badu. I mean, she's kind of in the same, is she? Or what am I? Where am I at with that? Gotta
What
get a
with
pen.
what?
The Erykah Badu booty song. Should we
Oh.
cover that one, or should we go back to the product and go to child support one, or no?
The child support one is good if you ever have,
Yeah, you
I'm
give
not trying to
the
put too much information out there.
yes.
I have one of my children's father that is a great father, and I have nothing bad to say. So I want to say that this song does not hit home for him. He is a terrific dad. However, I have one who is just a went through a lot of things and was a lame ass bum when it came to that, and his son underneath everything does know and was saying he was whack at the time, out there hating on me, saying things about me, and this song definitely drove home for me.
That's right. Let me pull it up. Did it come up? Good.
So she starts off the song where she's telling him, oh, you're not going to pick up your son on the weekend, which how many times have you heard that? And then, as always, how many times have you, spoken with your child's father and they act like everything's easy and you're living the life, but you're like, how do you think your kid eats? What do you think is going on? And she's saying, you know what? I don't even need your money because in the real time, everybody's going to know what you like, especially your son, because he says that you're whack, right? Very, very, very hard. And the thing is that I want to say that we're not, I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I'm not bashing my son's father. I am grateful that my son is here. However, actions speak for themselves. And a lot of the times I got the bad rap in his eyes, but in my son's eyes, he was hurting because he wanted to see his dad and his dad didn't want to be around. But did I get talked about in the streets? Oh my God. Oh my
Yep.
God.
I mean, honestly,
Did every new bitch that was with him think, oh my
this
God, I
is
done
the
found
part that
Prince
bothers
Charming
me. Because
in
I'm not
Marie
a bitter.
Stereo?
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
What? Yeah,
Uh,
but they will call you bitter. They will call
that's
you
what I'm
bitter,
saying.
even if you're
This is the
not.
part where I'm okay. So okay, I ain't where she says, "I ain't these hoes, huh? Take off clothes, huh? You all alone, huh? Everybody knows, huh?" She's talking about them, okay? Because as your child grows bigger, child support don't stack, and I ain't gotta say shit. Your baby said you're whack, and that's actually already happened for me. My son's already said his opinion, and it's very strange to me because I'm like, wow, you're so mature for being 6, you know? When I haven't given him a whole lot, but like on information of the negative. I don't do that. I don't talk shit. I just keep my mouth shut unless it's asked. And but the fact that as if I'm somehow out here talking shit, which I'm not. You know me, I hardly even think about it. So it's just more so my focus is my child. Like he doesn't he hasn't went a Christmas without anything he wanted and a day without food he needed or anything. Like it's not a question,
But you don't
So
think that your son's father's out there saying that you're bitter and that you're
yeah,
doing all this
100%.
crazy stuff?
Well,
And
because in his perception, he thinks that I'm going to chase him, but it's all a memory because I haven't chased him in 6 years and my son's 6. So that says a lot. And even when he chased me, I was like, honestly, I told his family, and you know this, it's no exaggeration. I figured he'd be worse off if I tried to get child support from him. So I was like, well, let's make sure you don't end up homeless, which is ridiculous because I just didn't fight. I didn't fight my son's father for money. So everybody can know that I support my son completely on my own, and I have no problems doing it. It wasn't a
well, with
question.
my older son, his father was incarcerated for
That's right.
years of his adolescence,
And
so I definitely wasn't doing it then. And then when he got out, I was pretty much like, well, I've been doing it, and I don't believe in child support personally, which I have been knocked by that. And I'm very fortunate that, again, my younger son, we have a great relationship co-parenting. We were not good as a couple. I think a lot of it had to do with age gap that works for a lot of people. However, early 20s, you just have to be in a different place. And then we're also culturally very different in the way that we view how women should be. And I respect his current situation, and I hope that she is happy being that woman. I think subserviency is not my best suit.
I think yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I am definitely, I don't consider myself a full blown artist, but I am creatively tapped in. And if somebody tries to dull that in me as a partner, it's never going to flourish, because if you can't water,
so important you said that,
the flowers growing in my mind, what is the point?
Right.
And at some point I have to have the visual flowers. I can't just speak about it. And so maybe in a different world, a different life, it could be different, but it's not. However, I will say I would never, ever think of getting child support or anything of that nature. And we've always co-parented. And then with my other son's father, that we did not have a co-parenting relationship. I was basically doing it myself all through when I put myself through college and everything else. I definitely just felt like, you know what, I'll do this myself.
Yep. 100%. You did a better job than having to depend on someone who
you're on
knew was. Yeah, I'm trying to show. I'm gonna pull up something after you're finished. I was gonna not bring up the video, but I was mentioning from what I'm about to say.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. For me, if you guys are interested in knowing, because I'm not going to go into the details, but if you want to know why I don't introduce my child to his father, is because he's too in drugs. He's way too on drugs. So if you guys are interested in one of my stories, then you can go take a look at the relationship one, which I think is, or is it relationship? This is the one it is. I'm not playing it, but because I paused it. Yes. So the relationship, mental health, addiction story time. Between both of us, you guys can kind of listen in on what we were talking about with our relationships, because that was the reason. It was like money never outweighs being around.
But I will say on the next song, the Erykah Badu song, you want to bring that up. We have both dealt with people that are children's fathers that were in current relationships, and they keep coming back, and everybody thinks we want their man, but we don't.
Right.
I've dealt with it on very different levels, and so have you.
Yeah.
Hey,
I usually give
I'm
those
not
girls
hating on
advice.
all men, but there are definitely, and women too. Oops. There are cheaters and there are dogs. And I know that I have been in a situation, and I believe you have too, where you didn't know that there was a significant other. And then once that significant other finds out about you, you are really finding out about them.
Right.
And in reality, you're telling her. I mean, I know that I have
Oh, I
definitely in the way that
definitely
Erica
did.
Badu has saying this. Look, I don't
Yep.
want him. If he ain't made no arrangements with you, I don't want nothing to do with him, and you don't either.
Yeah.
He ain't ready.
I always said, let that drama bud and you'll see what I'm talking about. Until now, you just don't see it yet. That's what I would say to the girls, and it was fine. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys got to understand, my situation went on for 10 years with this person. So long ass time. And so hers was way over 10 years. Right?
Yeah. A
All
lot.
right. But your
I'm,
booty might be bigger. I mean, I
I'm
love
not,
this part where it
but I
starts
still
off.
can pull your man, but
Yes,
I don't want him.
you got
You
a
got
sugar on
sugar
your
on it.
pita.
No,
Oh my gosh. Go ahead.
I'm not saying this.
Okay. Let's see. Your kiss might be wetter, but you like mine better. And I don't want him. You got the beans and the rice and the hot and the hoe cakes.
But your man's still over here in my plate, but I
I
don't want.
love
You
it.
got a PhD. I have Nicole ID, but your man loves me with a GED, but I don't want him. You're the one with all the
Mm-hmm.
money, but he knows my money's funny, but I don't want him. I don't want him because of what he's done to you. You don't want him because he ain't ready. See, I don't want him if he ain't made no agreement with you, and you
You
don't
don't
need
need
him
him.
because the boy ain't ready.
Yes.
I love that. If he ain't made no agreement with you as well, and I know that you, being
Uh-huh.
polyamorous, can feel that because of open
Yes.
relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And if a man is stepping out on his wife and they're not polyamorous,
Then
then
it
that
affects
is like
me
what
and
you
I
would
don't
say.
like it. Because
Yeah.
I know that it's like throwing a cigarette out your window. Why on earth would you assume that something isn't going to happen when something is? And I mean that in the
Hey,
reality of
but
it's
my favorite
dangerous.
part, you got a 9 to 5 and a 6 to 10. But your man told me not to work again.
Insane.
Oh my God. I
And
have
that's
been there.
sad. There
I
are a
have
lot of
been
men out there
there.
who do that. They actually enjoy the fucking drama. It doesn't make sense. I could
I
name some
have
people
I have a
here.
friend
Yeah.
that has been a friend. I'm not gonna say his
No, no
name,
names. We
but
want
I
to,
have a
but we
friend
can't.
that's been a friend for wow, over a decade. Over a decade. And he does um he hustles. He's a hustler. He's in the streets. He's definitely
About
got
that life.
women under
Yeah.
him. And
Yeah.
I mean, he says things to me every time I post a picture or something. He'll say something crazy like, "I'm gonna marry you one day when I'm retired" and stuff. And I'm thinking about these girls that he has running from them
Mm-mm.
and really making him his money. And
Right.
I sit there and I think, these poor women, like, do they know that he's saying these things to me? Because I never did the running for him. And he's
Right.
been doing this the whole time that I've known him. We get along. We're great friends. We talk to each other about many different things.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, there is chemistry there. However, I was never going to be that, nor did he ever ask me to be that.
And you would be condoning it by living it. So you can't. It's not your lifestyle. It's hard. Like when a person, you might enjoy who they are. I mean, I personally have had similar situation. You may enjoy who they are, but I am being polyamorous and finding myself being like, I'm not going to be happy until maybe you're happy. Because it's not about you, it's about us. But like, if I'm not fulfilling it, then I shouldn't even be in the equation. But if I'm part of the fulfilling, then the equation makes sense. And if I'm the only equation, if I'm the like top one that you, if I think of you that way, like that whole, I
I don't
guess,
know. For a
hierarchy
brief
we were
minute, I
talking
thought I
about.
could live in that world, like, because I'd always thought as a
Right.
child I'm a pimp and that's what pimps do and shit like that.
That's
And I
right.
got carried away for a little bit, and I thought, I did feel like at one point in my life, I will not lie, I got a mouthpiece, when it comes to inspiring women to do different things or whatever. And I thought my calling was to be a madame when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna even sit here and pretend that that wasn't a part of my life. And I didn't look at it and think this is what I wanted to do or whatever. And really, he's the reason why I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to do this.
That's
You know,
hardcore.
and we probably could have made a lot of money, but the thing was is that
I'm glad you didn't though,
it's
because God only
stressful.
knows what
It's
would have
stressful,
come
and
around you.
well, I had a lot around me. You know, I
That's
dipped
what I'm
my
saying. A
toes
lot
in, and
worse.
luckily for me, he was enough of a hustler that splitting that money with me wasn't a big deal. He was like, "Yeah, you can go your way, shorty. I'll go mine."
Yeah. Well, you remember, I was not willing to just get on a flight all the time. Like the person that I was talking to ran really big pot farms. Pot farms is not the word to use,
Yeah,
but
but
that
you were
was the
doing
level.
crazy shit. I'm
But
not
hold
gonna put
on.
it out there, but I wouldn't have
I'm
driven
okay
a
with
flight.
saying what I'm going to say because I've said a little bit here and there. I feel like it was such a high expectation to try to live up that level that I didn't want what problems came with that lifestyle. Living too high. It just so for me, I'm glad I had my living when I was younger, but now it's like, man, experience does do something to you. So like you can be cheated on by people and find out who they're fucking around with, or you could be with someone who's honest about cheating around in their lifestyle or whatever it is. This song is a good freaking mouthpiece to talk about that. Like how it is real. That we never know what we're if somebody's a liar and a player, they usually lie about other things. That's the bottom line. Right?
Are they lying just to you, or are they lying to themselves?
Oh, it's a train. Are you kidding me? It's a whole train of lies. It's like the boss, the friends, the everybody, the mama, everybody. If you're gonna lie, you're gonna lie. You taking that down.
Thing.
Yeah. That's why now when I
Which should
smell
lead
even a
us to
little
our
lie,
next song, "Little
yeah, let's
Pete
do it.
When I Lie."
All right,
This
let's
is
do it.
um, one of the things that this song says that really touches me is many men have tried to save her, but all they do is try.
Mm.
Who's really gonna come through and hold her? And the only time that she's in a better place is when she's high. Now that could definitely mean a lot of different drugs, which isn't
Right.
good, you know. But are they saving her from herself? Are they saving her from addiction? Are they
Mm-hmm.
saving her from loneliness? Are they? I mean, there's a lot
Right.
of ways. And then he says, she cuts me when I lie. So there's a lot of ways to interpret this song. Is he also just one that's trying, or
Mm-hmm.
and it cuts when he lies because he has to tell her that he cares about her
Oh, it's hardcore.
when he doesn't, because her soul's bleeding out, and he knows that she wants to make those fuckers cry. Everybody that she loved that did not love her back. So is he cut because he truly doesn't love her, but he has to lie because he hates that she's in that situation? He loves humanity enough. Really think
Mm.
about that.
Deep.
Really think about that.
Deep. Hold on. I think we got to bring up Portishead after this because it will flow right into what we were saying. Um, because as a woman, it's it's complex. Wouldn't you agree? I wouldn't want to be a man because I wouldn't want to be a man. There's a
I
lot
don't
that
know.
they get ignored about in life. That's what I feel.
I
Like women,
totally
we get
think I
too
could be.
much attention at times. What?
I totally think I would have been a great man. I think I'd have been a
Oh, I
better.
could have handled the man job, but I'm glad I have boobs. That's a fact. Um,
I don't know. I
here we
could have
go.
totally rocked. I
Could
could
you?
have
What?
totally rocked it.
Let's
Oh
see.
my
Would
god.
you? What kind of? I'm just curious.
I might have actually been a pimp then.
You might have been. That's terrible. Oh my
It's
god.
real life. I'd have probably been like,
Oh my god.
shit. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I can't even say that I'd have been a great man. Especially if God would have gave me a big
So you're
dick.
saying you think
Jesus.
you would have
If God
messed
would have gave
around?
me a big dick and made me a
Oh,
man,
that would have
shit
been a
would have been a
problem in my
problem.
life. It would have been a problem in my life.
I
I'll
would
say
have
that as a
been
woman, if I
helicoptering
had,
that motherfucker around
yeah, I'd be
anytime
a
I had the
player.
chance.
I'd be
Look
a
at this
player.
shit.
But I would tell them all. All right, so here we go.
I don't
Yeah,
know if I
no,
would have
right.
told them
Look
all,
at
and
this
that's a
shit. That's
person.
hysterical. I love it. Is that the first thing we're doing? If we ever had a dick, we'd look at this shit.
Fuck yeah, I wouldn't be able to stop myself.
Oh my god. We'd be the friends with like that are the stupid guys that are like throwing our dicks at. Oh, this has gotten a weird episode. Okay. All right. So we're going to talk about ladies now. Here we go. Back to us. All right. So, and we are women, if you guys are wondering. If you're coming in, we're just playing around. We're being silly. Okay. So from Portishead is an old ass artist. She does like down tempo, ambient style stuff, or some people would even put her in a genre of EDM, but I wouldn't say completely. But 90s, 1994 was when this was released. So I'm going to read this like it would have initially been written because she's a poet at heart. So I'm going to read it the best I can. I'm going to have a little sip of coffee. Hold on, guys. Get your coffee. It's the Mary and Joe Show. Yeah. Okay. I'm so tired of playing with this bow and arrow. Gonna give my heart away. Leave it to another girl's to play. For I've been a temptress for too long. Just give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be a woman. I just want to be a woman. From this time, unchained, we're all looking at it, a different picture. Through this new frame of mind, 1,000 flowers could be bloomed. Move over and give us some room. Yeah, give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be a woman. I just want to be a woman. So don't you stop being a man.
So is her man not giving it to her?
I'm not sure on that one. I've seen this overlaid on porn so many times, it's not even funny. This is a good song.
Give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be a woman. I think.
Yes. So don't you just stop being a man. Just take a little look from outside. I'm sorry. That's how it sounds on the song. Hold on. So don't stop you. Don't stop you being a man. Just take a little look from outside. It sounds like from outside when she says it. I didn't even realize that. Our side. Wow, that's intense. From our side when you can. So a little tenderness, no matter if you cry. Give me a reason to love you. Give me a reason to be a woman. I just want to be a woman. It's all I want to be. Is all a woman. For this is the beginning of forever and ever. And it's time to move over. It's all I want to be. I'm so tired of playing this bow and arrow. Gonna give my heart away. Leave it to another girl to play.
Okay, so this could go so many different ways if you really think about it.
It even sounds like she's talking about a woman.
Because I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I really thought, it really does.
It does, doesn't it?
But yeah. I really thought that this was about like a man that was like kind of like, that song like give me the reasons to stay here and I'll turn them back around.
Yes, like, that's a good song.
I think that was kind of like in my mind listening to it, that's kind of what she was saying in that sense. But like make me feel beautiful. Like what the fuck are you doing? Give me a goddamn reason. You know, like or I'm gonna leave you alone and let the other girls play with you, And so like maybe he was a dog, but now that I'm hearing you say this, which is really intense, been a crazy night. I don't know. It's gonna take a lot for me to get used to.
Maybe it's okay. We'll get better at it. We'll get better at it.
Or no, because she's saying don't stop being a man. Or was that like the butch one? And now it's one.
He's wanting to be a woman. That's a good point.
And this girl's like, hey. Don't stop being the man. You making me feel like
that's so true. You know what? That makes sense. That could be it. But I mean,
it's all
after show. I'm gonna have to say this is a reminder for me to tell you something after the show because this is funny. Okay. I'm so tired of playing with this bow and arrow. That's the part where it's like I'm tired of looking for love. That's what she's saying. Gonna give my heart away. She's just like throw it away.
I thought she was
leave
saying,
it to another girl.
I'm tired of playing with this bow and arrow. Like I'm the bow and you're the arrow. Like you just keep flying away from me. I'm gonna give my other.
It's hardcore.
But it could be. It could
I feel
definitely
like,
be about a lesbian relationship. That's very possible. Now that
and
I
then
have,
this time unchanged, and we're all looking at a different picture. Yeah.
yeah,
Through this new frame of a mind, 1,000 flowers could bloom. Move over and give us some room. Oh my
I
God.
don't know. I think it could just because
I think it,
us like that.
I'm gonna ask some friends and have their opinions, and we're gonna come back to this on the next one and
I
see.
don't know. I mean, I
Um,
really have
survey
always
says.
interpreted it as her saying that to her
Hmm.
man. Like, if you're gonna be stepping out and
Right.
I don't feel beautiful and I don't feel like a fucking woman, why am I
That's
doing
what
it?
I thought. Like,
But
like I thought it was like on
I
your
mean, this
knees
is
begging.
yeah,
You know?
that's
Yeah.
the big
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. Then we have to go to Flora Cash because it's perfect for it. So we're bringing up this particular
Oh,
artist
geez, are
because
you gonna say this one too? Oh, wow.
I'm doing
Okay,
this
I'm
one. It's
ready.
good. It's a
Crazy.
good one. It's a good
I
one.
know. It's just
It is
wait till
so
you listen
good.
to the playback, girl. Go
I
ahead.
know. It's intense. We're gonna deal with it. It's right. It's fine. Okay. So when I picked this song tonight, it was a mutual decision with with our co-hosts here, and
Yeah,
we
this
were
song's
like,
intense. I won't lie. This song's intense.
"It's a
Like, I
good
thought
one."
maybe I should send it to somebody, but then I was like, don't do it. Don't do it, girl.
Well, you might still do it. You never
Ah,
know. Okay, here we go. So when I found Flora Cash, it was during pandemic. I was extremely depressed. And at the time, the person I was with, that you can go back to the episode I referenced earlier with relationships, that one also gives a little clue of who I'm probably talking about. But this person had a heroin addiction, very bad heroin addiction. And but he also dealt with depression very regularly. And I was trying to be there for him as much as I possibly could. His addiction took over much more than his depression. So anyway, this is a personal song to me on that. But here we go. I saw this part of you. I saw the part of you that only when you're older you will see too. You will see too. I held the better cards, but every stroke of luck has got a bled through. It's got a bled through. You held the balance of the time, only blindly I could read you. But I could read you. It's like you told me go forward slowly. It's not a race to the end. I used to tell him all the time, just to segue here, like every day is a new day. Let's just take it one day at a time. Well, you look like yourself, but you're somebody else. It's only it ain't on the surface. Well, you talk like yourself. No, I hear someone else. Now you're making me nervous. You were the only, you were the better part of every bit of beating heart that I had. Whatever I had. I finally sat alone, pitched black flesh and bone. Couldn't believe that you were gone. Well, you look like yourself, but you're somebody else. Only it ain't on the surface. Well, you talk like yourself. No, I hear someone else, though now you're making me nervous. Well, you look like yourself, but you're somebody else, and it ain't on the surface. Okay, so when I
so
saw
addiction
the
took
part of
over
you
and you don't
that
see the
only
same
when
person.
you're older you will see too. You will see too. So that we're talking about addiction, guys, anybody, even yourself, you've seen the better parts of yourself. This could be a song to even yourself. Anybody out there dealing with addiction, like this is the truth. Like seek help if you
When
can.
people see past your addiction and they love you for who you
Yes.
are and they can see those moments, I think that's what she's touching on when she says,
Yep.
I see the parts of you that you won't see until you're older.
That's
Because
right.
you'll be older and you will reflect back on this time and you will see
Yep.
all the potential that you did waste.
That's
And
right.
unfortunately, it is a lot of people that are suffering with chemical imbalances. And I really hope that marijuana does become legal in all states, and that I'm not saying it's the only drug,
Mm-hmm.
but the pharmaceutical market is just as bad as the underground drug market.
That's straight
So that's
truth.
not 100% the answer. I mean, I think a lot of therapy, I
Mm-hmm.
think a lot of understanding that you're not alone, and
Mm-hmm.
understanding that um, If addiction runs in your family, I'm sorry, man, it is a disease and you are triggered. You have that genetic coding.
That's right.
And if you become the addict and you have children, guess what? You've already put that genetic coding in your children. So make them aware.
I'm not sure if I'm going to still showcase this one. I'm just looking through real quick. Yeah, we're going to do 07's Destiny another night. It's just not what I'm feeling. Okay, so should I do... We've got the last few we're going to be discussing. I almost feel like we should do this one. Oh, wait. Or do you want to do Money Bag? Me versus me. Is that the better one? What you think?
I mean, you can take this one away. I'm not
Okay. All right, let me see. You're not as familiar with her, huh?
no, I'm not. But we'll
Oops.
definitely have to replay this and kind of switch it up and figure out how we're doing this.
Hey, everybody's understanding on my channel what we're doing here. It's episode by episode. Here we go. Is it gonna come up? Well, that didn't work out. Lyric?
Oh.
Come on. Please don't pull up an audio. Okay. No, we're going to do this one another night too. Hang on. Then what we have left is Logic, Money Bags, and we already did Little Pip. That's a good one. Oh, what's on the back? Let's see here. Ooh. Which one out of those three on the back I sent? I don't know if you can see it right now. All right. Then let's just throw in... Let's do this. And it was World at Large. Now, Modest Mouse has been one of my favorites from the longest time. They're so just beautiful with their words, but they're very tricky with their words too. So sometimes it can come off like really aggressive and out there, but they're usually painting you a picture. So go with the picture. Ice Age.
It's not up.
Oh, I didn't? Fuck, man. Thanks. Thank you. We're getting there. Okay. So this is World at Large by Modest Mouse. It's a beautiful song. And they play with you with the guitars big time. Okay. Ice Age heat wave can't complain. If the world's at large, why should I remain? Walked away to another planet. Gonna find another place, maybe one I can stand. I move on to another day, to a whole new town with a whole new way. I went to the porch to have a thought. Got to the door, and again, I couldn't stop. You don't know where and you don't know when, but you still got your words and you got your friends. Walk along to another day. Work a little harder, work another way. Well, baby, I ain't gonna know. Baby, I ain't got no plan. Well, I float on, maybe, would you understand? Float on, maybe, would you understand? Float on, maybe, would you understand? And he does like this beautiful music part. The days get shorter and the nights get cold. I like the autumn, but this place is getting old. I pack up my belongings and I hear for the coast. It might not be a lot, but I feel like I'm making the most. Sorry about that. These days get longer and the nights get green. I guess it's not surprising, but it's spring and I should leave. I like songs about drifters, books about same. They both seem to make me feel a little less insane. Walked on off to another spot. I still haven't gotten anywhere that I want. Did I want to love? Wait, did I want love? Did I need to know? Why did it always feel like I'm caught in an undertow? The moths beat themselves to death against the lights, adding the breeze to the summer nights. Outside water like air was gray. I didn't know what I had that day. Walk a little farther to another plane. You said that you did. Didn't understand? I know that starting over, not what life's about, but my thoughts were so loud I couldn't hear my mouth. My thoughts were so loud I couldn't hear my mouth. My thoughts were so loud. It's such a good such a good one. I love this one. And it's like a drum and a guitar. It's so beautiful. Like, and I think the part about the moth is the most intense, because when we talked about the butterfly, the moth really does represent the same. It's just like an endless floating, bug. Like, it doesn't, I mean,
Right.
what's its path to survive? How far do they go? I don't think they go as far as butterflies and whatnot. And the fact that, yes, they literally usually just get killed by lights,
Dead.
eaten by birds, and
And
then outside,
bugs.
water like air was gray. Oh, it's beautiful. The last two we have tonight or we also have Ryan Upchurch's. We're gonna definitely look that up next. Interestingly enough, I like him a lot. Yeah.
I like Ryan Upchurch's song because I am from the South and I did live in Mississippi for quite a while, and this is really what brings me home, and I don't want another, I want a hero, I want a reason to believe it, and usually heroes aren't always considered the good guys,
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about like the Peter Pan hero, like
Right.
sticking
Let's
up
see.
for what's right.
I love that. We don't need another pretty boys singing pretty songs, fake country boys doing country all wrong. I love that. And then where was it the part?
Let me get an outlaw like the one who raised me up. Man, my dad. Can we just have a little shout out for a moment? Like, out of all the men in the world, like, my dad is such a good, like, example of that
He's
hero.
Papa 504, if anybody's wondering. Papa 504.
Father Pops to the rescue. No, I mean, but
Right.
wouldn't you say? I mean, you've known my dad
100%.
for a long time.
And
Like,
he's a survivor, and he's honestly the most like gentle giant you'll ever meet. 100%.
he's not a giant, though.
But he's a giant in his like, I don't like, what do we need to do? He
Right.
doesn't even
Always
like
about that action. Always about that action.
100%. And
And
it's
doesn't back down from anything. The man has no fear. He
he
has
will
no
ask the
fear.
questions he needs, and he gets the problem solved, whatever it is. That's the best way to put it. Like,
But he's rough and tough, and he ain't anybody. Look, the thing is another thing which is really crazy about my dad is he's like he's like a fucking bloodhound. The way that he can hunt somebody down.
right.
Like, I've never seen any.
So I was gonna mention something, but I was being quiet.
I mean, like, intense. Like, whoa, how did you find this person? Like, hey, what's going on here?
When you never know if like you're gonna get through something, he's like, we're doing this and this and this. After like you finish your breath, he's already like, this is the plan.
Yeah,
100%.
that's definitely my rider.
The part where he was talking about the hauling chickens to Kentucky in the back of a beat up trucks. A friend of mine who introduced me to Ryan Upchurch was from Kentucky, and she described, and it just was so powerful to be introduced to. Actually, he is the only country artist I'm like, I like his music, I do like it, versus anybody. I mean, Strawberry Wine, that's about it. But so that's saying a lot. But his lyrics, because he can get all of our demographics, not just the country fans, everybody. It's rock, pop, not pop, rock, rap, country. It's fantastic. It old and new generations. Hold on, where was
I'm
the part?
excited to see what all he releases in the future as all artists grow.
He just released a new album. I think it was I just saw it today. I think it was Parachutes is the album. Pretty sure.
Well, go
Spreads my
check him
knuckles
out.
mouth.
Go check him
Yes.
out, everybody, and all the other artists that we've mentioned tonight.
I'm gonna stream through. Yeah, definitely check out his video. I'm gonna link it below here and to this particular song. And then I think the last one I think we should do. Well, I'm gonna pull it up. Do you think between Logic or are we gonna go the money? I
You
don't
can
know.
go Logic.
I'm not gonna do the whole one for Logic because Logic,
not
it's
gonna
good.
say
I like the beginning more than I like the whole track, but 44 bars is way better in my opinion. Like between the two, I love. But the beginning of it, hold on, let me see where it's at. Yeah, might fuck around and compartmentalize. I love this part when he raps it because he raps it so fucking tight. And then do it, do it, do it like I never done it. And I want to run it. And I want to keep it going and going like infinity. Be the only entity to ever rip it apart. From the start like this. From the heart like this. Fun to murder it 1,000,000 times. A minute. No nitrous. Doing righteous. He's so good. I got to see him live. It's a reality. Him and Atmosphere, I really wish they would do an album together. I'm serious. And maybe even Cypress, like to work with them. But check out, I mean, like this is a rap song that wouldn't even make sense if I tried. But check it out.
I thought you were gonna try.
I was gonna try, and then I'm like, the fear is here. The fear is fucking here.
Get out of Dodge. I can't even wait till
we did okay.
I almost want to listen to this playback right after this.
Hey, listen, you guys, we just believe in the artists that we dropped tonight because they're very good. Like they kept us excited. That's why we put them here. Some of these people, like I said, I've never heard of.
They get us going when we're feeling down. They feel us.
I'm telling you, Portishead, that particular song, I have played it 1 billion times. And Little Debbie.
But now I'm feeling all sorts of different emotions from it. I'm like, what?
No. And hey, we weren't sure how we were gonna explain it to you guys, but I will continue to make these episodes and I'm sure she'll get into it too. But in the meantime, we appreciate you guys. If you ever heard some of these songs, if you ever enjoyed them, or if we have not heard of a song,
you'd like to hear,
that's right. Drop it in the comments. If you are an artist yourself too and want us to feature maybe a reaction video to yours, we'd be happy to. Yes. So with all that, what do you think? We picked a lot of rap. Next time we're gonna have to do some old school 90s.
We're gonna do all sorts of different stuff.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll categorize it in like, okay, here's 90s, here's 80s, here's 70s. That could work.
I don't know.
But anyway,
we'll have to see how this goes.
We appreciate you guys for being here. We're gonna end it tonight. Thank you
all
for joining.
Be blessed and blessed be. Good night.
And good night.
Bye.
Hi, my name is Tim. If you know me, good. If you don't, you should know my mom. But I have a message for you. Like the button, ring the bell, hit the subscribe button, and then we can get the going black.